What's going on, guys? It's Cameron here, and today's video is on a question I get a lot from all y'all viewers, and it's just something that I just decided to make a video on. So before we get into today's video, I just want to say thank you all for supporting me through this channel and helping me grow. And if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button right there and hit that notification bell. It's right next to it. I'd appreciate it, and I love all the support y'all have given me so far, and I hope to continue to grow in this new year. So let's get into this question that I always get. It's something to do with fertilizers. That's the main topic. It's what kind of fertilizer do you use? What type of fertilizer? How much do you dose? What do you dose? Like, I just get anything about fertilizing or fertilizers about this tank. And the simple answer to that, and yes, it is simple, is I don't dose anything in this tank. I simply do water changes, and I simply have some root tabs that I occasionally forget to add new ones, because if you don't know about root tabs, it's every 3 to 6 months, I believe, depending on what type you have and how many plants you have in your tank. Depends on how often you have to add them, because root tabs will eventually go away. The nutrients get taken away from the plants that you have in there. So the more crowded of a tank you have and heavily planted, you're gonna need more root tabs, and you probably have to do it more often. And then other than that, like I said, I don't dose with anything. It's because I use the fish waste. A lot of people will suck that up when they do their gravel vacuum. I personally don't do that. I may do it once a month when I see like one corner have a bunch of it, because it'll stack up into one corner, and then I'll suck that up. But other than that, it normally will break down into the plant, like into the planted tank, all the substrate, and the plants will use that as nutrients for growing. So it's fish waste or fish poop, and then some root tabs that, like I said, I occasionally forget, like everybody else, unless you have it written down somewhere. Hey, I need to add this at this date, have a calendar or something like that, but it's okay. As you can see, my tank is growing great. I mean, the Crip Petchy right here in the front has taken off. I've taken pieces, grown it over here into the right corner. Crip Petchy over here. The Crip Winty is taken off. I took a little piece off and put it here, and it's funny how to see how this one grows more spread out. It's pretty nice. I guess it's because it's getting a lot more light, so it's gonna grow like that, and it's also smaller, so it hasn't gotten its leaves to stretch out. So we're gonna be checking that out to see how that grows in the future. And you can tell that this tank is doing great because of the growth. And also, there's an anubias right here in the center that has a flower on it. They say that's more of a rare-ish thing that to happen in an aquarium. I've had it happen 3 to 4 times in this tank now, so I think it's really cool. I don't know how really rare. They say it's rare, but I've had it happen a few times now, unless I'm just taking care of the tank that much better than some people. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really do much to it, so I guess it's more of it takes time, and it'll eventually do it itself. So I'm really excited about that. The Crip Spiralis in the top, well, you can see it all on the top, but it's in the substrate back there in the back of the right side. It's growing crazy. I love the jungle look. The Java moss has exploded with growth all over that one side. It's slowly going up the intake tube on my filter, so I may have to cut some off and branch it off to another piece, or put it in a different tank. Not too sure yet. I kind of like the look of it. The fish in here are doing great. So that's really what this tank is doing right now. It's doing great with growth. The fish are great. So that's the simple answer to that question. I hope I answered all y'all's questions. And yes, I have used fertilizer before. I just haven't really used it for this tank. And I'm nothing against it. I just would rather not, because if you do overdose it, then you got to worry about that, algae issues and all this other junk. That why do I need to dose it if my tank is fine? I mean, the plants are growing. If they were dying, okay, well then I would understand it. But they're not. They're thriving. So I hope y'all appreciate this video as much as I did making this video. Make sure you're subscribed and be ready for the next video, guys, and I'll see y'all later.